small Monday card. Ended up being a losing day. We only got one game going on today. We'll get into it. NLDS game 2. But first, let's talk about last night. Like I said, 1-2 on the night. Got the Rangers done early, and then a couple of losers after that. Arizona just couldn't get it done there. They got jumped on early. Zach Allen did. We'll get into that when we talk about game 2. And we'll start with the Monday Night Football game. Chargers had a chance late to go get at least a field goal to tie it up on a drive over 2 minutes. And just coming out of the 2-minute warning of holding on a 3rd and 1, just a horrible flag, horrible lack of discipline. But that's kind of how the whole game felt. Every time they were given an opportunity, they messed it up right back. So tough loser there. But, yeah, John, I don't know if you saw anything there on that Monday Night Football game. Staley might be out of a job sooner than later.
He's a bad coach. Not just because of last night's loss. Go back. Excuse me. They're one of the worst teams in games decided by a field goal. They just don't get it done. But more than that, look, plays change on games change on one play here or there. The Pollard breakaway. I mean, the game just instead of 4th down and punting, it gets Cowboys all the way a 60-yard gain. You think you had a break when they muffed the punt, and we did to tie the score up. But a couple of the games, Chargers just don't look like a good team. Now we thought coming off the bye. We'd see a healthy Eckler. He was bottled up. Look, Dallas D looked like the imposters from who played the Sunday night prior against the 49ers. Obviously, 49ers have a great offense, but Chargers don't have a bad offense. They're missing Williams. Williams hurt earlier in the year. He's gone for the year. He's the guy to stretch out those defenses. He opens things more up. So they're missing him. Just couldn't get the running game going with Eckler. Defense, well, they got to Prescott. I think they sacked him 5 times last night. Just didn't do it when it counted. Let the Cowboys make the plays. So yeah, but we'll take it. Chargers didn't look as good as I thought they would. Cowboys looked a lot better. We had looked at the Cowboys and said, who did they play? Who did they beat? Nobody. Giants, Patriots, Jets. And the Jets were in a tough spot. The Jets is their best win going into the Charger game last night, and awful at Phoenix. And then you guys know we look for spots. You guys that follow us. So you had the Chargers coming off the bye. Should have been getting healthy. Back-to-back West Coast trips for Dallas. But they answered the bell. So my opinion and my ratings of Dallas up a notch. Opinion and ratings of Chargers down a notch. They got off to a great start. 4 in the first, so we're flexing now with the Rangers, and it could gets a little sweaty at the end there. No sooner do we didn't even have time to celebrate that win. Philly gets 2 in the first of their game, and you can see that wasn't going to end up well. We start the Charger game nice with a quick 7. But then you could see as that game was going, we were going to need a little help to get a win. We got the help with the muff punt, just didn't get that. So we got 1-2. Not the way we want to start off for Monday. It'll be a slow week this week. Again, we're down to the 2 playoff series. So the ALDS off today. We're back just with the NLDS. Let's talk about that one, Ben.
Yeah, nice little NLDS matchup. I know you talked about that game briefly there. I mean, this Phillies team, Harper and Castellanos, just keeps on slugging.
Fire.
There, they got out. I will say, though, Arizona showed some fight. They were down 5-zip. They make it back to 5-3. Had a couple of chances late with guys on and maybe make some magic happen. So they didn't completely fall dead. But, yeah, man, Philly right now, they're riding some type of wave. Tough to go against them. Looking at this game tonight, I mean, based on the price, could only like D-backs, but just the eye test of what you're watching in Philly right now, there's just something in the air. It's tough to go against. Kelly versus Nola. I mean, both their stats pretty similar right now. Kelly, 3 of his last 4 starts, quality starts. Nola, 3 of his last 4 starts, quality starts. Kelly is coming off 6.1 shutout innings versus the Dodgers in the NLDS. And then you have Nola, who's pitched twice in the playoffs. Once against the Marlins, once against the Braves, both quality starts, 2 runs in 12 2/3. Was a bit roughed up by the D-backs over this year, 4 runs in 6 2/3, and then you had a matchup there for Kelly, 3 runs in 6 innings versus the Phillies. So very, very similar numbers. And then obviously you give a bit of a home edge there to the Phillies and Nola. What this Phillies team has done. That was the D-backs' first loss of the postseason. Are they going to regress now, or is this a chance for them to bounce back? We're going to have to see. Really tough, though, going on the road to Philly, getting it done. And Gallen didn't have his stuff. And we'll see what we get with Kelly. If Kelly's on, it could give him a bit more of a chance. But right now, these Phillies hitters seeing red, dead, tough to go against the Phillies team.
Yeah, no, look, they are red hot. And Nola's pitching great, and he's got the postseason experience. But all that said, Philly averaging 5.14 runs per game in the postseason. The Diamondbacks averaging 5.5 runs, and Kelly pitching just as good. Philly should be the favorite, just not this big a favorite. It's Arizona or nobody. And if you saw, I was a little distracted. We're looking at, as you guys know, we're always monitoring the lines. We sent out 3 college bets yesterday because, again, I'm just watching college now for the last few weeks. We're going to be putting my ratings up shortly. We sent out yesterday morning Arizona State plus 28.5. That game has just moved down to 26 and 26.5. And again, by the time you guys are watching this is late information. And even some of my how to beat the bookie guys. If you're not getting the VIP notifications, we haven't posted this yet. We don't post our previews. We'll get those up there today. But there's just so much. You got to get the VIP notifications. And this is one of the reasons why. So literally as we're speaking right now, I'm watching our game go from we took plus 28.5 to 26 and 26.5. And I'll explain that to you right now real quick. Arizona State plays them very well. Washington, can you say letdown?
Yep.
I mean, what kind of letdown after that huge Oregon game? So I mean, this was an easy one, taking more than 4 touchdowns. Arizona State sucks. I mean, they're a horrible team. If it's not for Stanford, maybe they're the worst team in the Pac-12. Is that what they're calling it now? Pac-12 used to be the Pac-10. But yeah.
Pac-12's gone by next year anyway, so.
Right. So anyway, just a heads up. This is what we do. We got a couple of other college games that we released. You want to be on, guys. This is what we're going to do literally every day in the NBA. We're going to be betting today for tomorrow. And again, if you got DraftKings, you got to be part of this team. So yeah, just a heads up. Our Arizona State plus 28.5. Now the best you can get is 26.5.
Yep, and that's all about the game, guys. Beat the number, beat the game, and if you're with us, you're going to beat the bookie. That's what this man John's been doing for 40 years, and hopefully you guys get on board with it. To all our members who have been loyal, staying with us, everybody appreciate that, and to everybody who commented on the Instagram page yesterday, going to be having that on the Instagram Live, so this will be posted after that. Congratulations to the winner. Welcome on board if you're a new member, and if you're a guy who's already on board, congratulations on the free month. Thanks for sticking with us. Short card today, guys. One game, some college bets already out for the weekend. As John mentioned, Thursday night football bet already out for that Saints-Jaguars matchup. If you guys want all that, you guys know where to sign up. John, I don't know if you have anything else here.
Injuries are huge this week, guys. I mean, you got big quarterbacks. We're assuming Lawrence to be out. That's why automatically was an under. If not, this is already a short turnaround. Think about what the Jags are going through. London for 2 weeks, come home. Lawrence gets hurt, tweaks the knee. Now, he may play. He was already estimated as a did not practice yesterday, and now have a short week to go to New Orleans, a good defensive team. So let's see how they're going to do in that one. But you got Lawrence. You've got Fields already doubtful for the Bears. He's not going to play. Garoppolo, he went to the hospital in the Raider game. Looks like Hoyer. They say O'Donnell might get the start. I'd rather have Hoyer out there. No. So you got a lot of quarterback injuries. And you get CMC, Christian McCaffrey, on Monday night's game. He's a question mark. Deebo Samuel's a question mark. One of the best linemen, Trent Williams, San Francisco, also a question mark. So San Fran not only loses their first game of the year, they get pretty banged up in that game with Cleveland. Talk about Cleveland, Deshaun Watson, another question mark. Again, if you're watching the shows early, these are a lot of questions that might not be answered till the weekend. We don't have the show then. Guys, become a member. Nobody's on MLB, NBA, and NFL like we are. And
Absolutely.
also the college now, the college football.
Yeah, we are officially a week away from NBA season. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out the website and the app. Other than that, appreciate you guys tuning in. This next week until NBA starts, it's going to be shorter episodes like this just because we don't have much going on sports-wise as these MLB games trickle down. But that next week, once we have some NBA action, you guys will get some longer episodes, including an NBA season preview we'll have out early next week. Other than that, John, let's make some money.
Let's make some money.